is. Feel the beat. Drop.
off our shirts, about to make these right first. Taking off our shirts, about to make these right first. First, 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 swag. First, 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 swag. First, 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 swag. First, 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 swag. Hold my money, money, pockets too heavy, heavy. Ninja Turtle swag, swag. Bebop rock, steady, steady. Bebop rock, steady. Bebop rock, steady, steady. Ninja Turtle swag, swag. Bebop rock, steady, steady. I carry this whole state on my back, though. Gangsters, gun turrets on my back, though. Yeah, I'm shooting babies, cause they ain't got no voice. I'm a pro. I call this pro-choice. First, 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 swag. First, 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 swag. First, 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 swag. First, first. My shirt off, bitch! Taking off our shirts, about to make these righteous bursts. Taking off our shirts, about to make these righteous bursts. Taking off our shirts, about to make these righteous bursts. Taking off our shirts, about to make these righteous bursts.
real fans. I got caught up with a real thing. Stop me, but it's slow me though. Yeah, nigga famous, you don't know me though. But every DJ still play me though. Them all nigga need the radio. The new shit sound like a rodeo. Got an old folks dancing in the dojo. So they fuck around, sound me the OBO. I just might share my next one big beat. Got the industry and this Philly. Baby asking for beat. This what it sound like when guys split an apple with me. I even had Steve giving out apples for free. Let's talk to this is what the man. City so damn great, I feel like Alexander. Way on halo like a hat, that's like the latest fashion. I got angels all around me, they keep me surrounded. Who is you and who is them? All of a sudden, who I be them? You can't touch me, nah, 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 nah. I got angels. I got angels. I ain't changed my number since the 7th grade. This from my day 1, 10 years, 7 days. A week niggas never tired on their Kevin Gates. And if they rest in peace, they bunny hop in heaven's gates. It's too many young niggas on the south side. Got us scared to let our grandmamas outside. You gon' make me take the campus way downtown. You gon' make me turn my BM to my house wide. I just had a growth spurt. It took so long, my tippy toes hurt. You can keep the nose ring. I don't have to soul search. I'm still at my old church. Only ever sold merch. Grandma say I'm kosher. Mama say I'm culture. GCI 1075. Ain't going live. Power 92. Angel Juke. Angel going to. GCI 1075. Going live. Power 92. Angel going to. Stop it. City so damn great, I feel like Alexander. Way on halo like a hat, that's like the latest fashion. I got angels all around me, they keep me surrounded. I got angels all around me, they keep me surrounded. I got angels. City so damn great, I feel like Alexander. Way on halo like a hat, that's like the latest fashion. I got angels all around me, they keep me surrounded. All of a sudden, who are the them? You can't touch me, nah, 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 nah. I got angels. I got angels.
In this episode, I will be questioning the infallibility of Hideo Kojima. I will be questioning the portrayal of a woman in a video game. I will be going full SJW, i.e. providing some light-hearted critique of something in the industry and suggesting that a AAA game isn't perfect. So let's cut to the fucking chase. Quiet's visual design is absolutely bloody shit. When it was first revealed, the world at large was like, really? She's a sniper and she's gonna be parading around in the nuddy with her tits flopping out, yeah? The game's camera gawks at her all the time, perving at her with every scene. And when you're on the helicopter with her, she's constantly flashing ass and showcasing her tits for you. Ain't none of that because she needs to breathe through her skin when the game allows her to be. The best backup buddy character by far, and one of the most narratively interesting elements to a game that, by MGS standards, really did lack in the writing department.
writing department. Really did lack in the writing department. Really did lack in the writing department. Really did.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting.
Capable of inspiring. Fact is, Kojima can do better. Kojima has done better, and to not demand better is to devalue his work overall. You could argue that looks don't make the character, but imagine a check from New York and Cat
Swallowing everything in its path. Getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now? Ross. I'm gonna make him give back our past. Take back everything that we've lost. And I won't rest until we do.
In the game, you can unlock a number of actual threads, including an XOF uniform that makes her look like what she actually is, a hardened soldier, a killer sniper, and someone with whom not to fuck. She actually is a hardened soldier, a killer sniper, and someone with whom not to fuck. She actually is a hardened soldier, a killer sniper, and someone with whom not to fuck. With Quiet, the priority is clear, and that priority is not to make her an interesting character. Instead, we get a cartoon version of wobbly-boobed sexiness. Oh, and you have to unlock the silver and gold versions of Quiet first, because we may as well literally turn her into a walking trophy. What Kojima promised would be the antithesis to the women characters in the past who are excessively exposed is instead the embodiment of women characters in the past who are excessively exposed. Even worse than that, it's an intellectual Trojan horse pretending it's not just wank fodder when it is undoubtedly wank fodder. I love to watch genitals just pound in it. And pound in it. Pound in it. Pound in it. Pound in it. Pounding it.
Et vous? À quoi avez-vous joué en 2016?
remember the shining sanguine sun, the frozen forests and fallen leaves, and the hollow hill under the sky. I remember the complex gold caverns, the long tranquil tunnels, and the large underground lakes. I remember the dim depth of the earth, the lucid lady in the light, and her sacred stance. I remember the bright beast in her bow, the tall troll telling her tales, and the honey in the haunted hollow. I remember the protected password, the secret soothing symbol, and the old...
Present day, present time. Someone loves, but I pay him no mind. It's sad to see how these things end up. The streets, from the sidewalks, by a high-rise that's shade and alcohol. A girl screaming, have mercy on me. Someone take personal responsibility. Look around me and in the night, swallow hexagons, you'll be alright. At least you have something to blow up. You could think you had a part, but it was all designed from the start. What you wanted didn't matter shit. All you ever did is what they permit. Get back up on your feet. I wouldn't yet say you're defeat. Just be careful not to lose your shit. Come again, hell and back to discover you got jack. We can agree that this is bad, but if not this, what could you have had? All bar none are a part of this save one. That's you wondering what is even real. You could say you had a part, that it was all decided from the start. All you didn't matter shit. Everything you was what they permit.
Layer 03 word.
Looking back beyond the soul, there's an alien at your door. All your parents could do was love you.
facts.
Don't seem to.
Where are the video games? I can't breathe.
It's all right, we got it out.
There's another in my...
Bitch!
Peace Day was a lot of fun.
Everything all right?
Norman, Regis, and Fetus.
I was having that dream again.
We're here.
Death Stranding.
100 feet below the surface. Feet below the 100 feet below the surface, with him still inside.
first rocket. There's a little bit of room for improvement there, but the second one should be much faster. Well, that's all for episode 16. Thanks for watching Kenneth Gaming. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Stop that. Thank fuck. What a boring ass game. Ah, shit, still need to do that VGA shit. Alright. Get it over with. Alright, 3 awards. 4 champions. No. I haven't even heard of half these games. Fuck. Crash Bandicoot up that high? Fucking Sonigas. Jesus. Yeah, that's more like it. Fucking V. Shit taste. Last one. Oh, how very original. SJWs. Yeah, Valve. What the fuck have they done for us lately? Fucking Gaben smoking crack all day. Jesus. Alright. Thank fuck. Oh shit.
Have you ever given some consideration to the sheer amount of time that you've spent on V, or 4chan as a whole? If you've spent 4 hours a day here, let's say, that's 28 hours a week. That's 728 hours a year. Now, if we assume that you sleep about 8 hours a day, that would mean you spent 12% of your waking life on a website. And that's quite a conservative estimate too. What have you got to show for all that time? What's your legacy? You've spent your time arguing on a website with people that you'll never meet, about topics that are completely meaningless. You have no meaningful relationships to speak of. You'll never do anything important with your life. You've wasted your youth in a place which is of no value whatsoever. There are people your age who are politicians, who run their own businesses, who have made something of themselves. What have you done? The fact is, you're pathetic. Utterly pathetic. But at least you're not Anthony Birch.
We're going to begin to act, beginning today, to do whatever needs to be done. Let's get on with the job. Thank you, good night, and farewell.
Now, you're probably wondering what I'm gonna need all this speed for. After all, I do build up speed for 12 hours. But to answer that, we need to talk about parallel universes.
We be kings and shit, nigga.
Oh yeah.
And those are actually taped to your cable.
Not normally, that's just, again, that's the way we have to set it up.
Yeah. See how the Heihachi hairs do it.
Oh yeah. That got me dizzier than anything, any part of being in the headset.
VR is here.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh?
I'm proud to announce that we work with our partners at Activision. We're going to bring back the original Crash on PlayStation 4 this October in Skylanders Imaginators.
Fallout 4, it is the perfect game.
These are the highest quality pixels that anybody has seen.
I'm back.
My good friend, Vidya Gaem, my friend. Good to see you, my friend. Family son.
You look more shiver.
I love you, Jeff.
Donald Trump wins the presidency.